Hello and welcome to another LEGO Train Mock Showcase video. This is the LMS Coronation class streamlined variant in silver. One thing I want to show off straight away is the lining, and in particular this front section, because this didn't go as well as I thought. What you're seeing now is the silver model next to the red model, and on the red model you can see the lining kind of curving into the middle. The silver one doesn't really do that. It kind of meets in the middle and it looks like whiskers. It's quite frustrating actually. I didn't realise how bad it looked until I compared it to the red model. At the same time, I'm not going to go back and fix this because it took about 4 hours total to apply all of the trimline tape and all the letters and details. Going back to this will be an absolute nightmare, and again, that sort of front section took up a bulk of the time, at least 2 hours I would say. It's unbelievably fiddly. One thing that's even worse about this area is because all those lines are so thin and there's barely any adhesive matter to that tape, I've had to apply an external layer of sellotape to absolutely make sure that it doesn't peel off, because it kept on doing that, especially when I put my thumb up against some of the tape there. It would connect to my thumb more than the bricks and would just come straight off. It's really frustrating, but here and now with it taped on with sellotape, it's absolutely beautiful. The wheels are extra large size from Big Ben bricks. These are injection molded, so the quality is really good. These came in black and the spokes were painted in white. This was previously done when it was part of the Silver P2. And here's a look of the silver lining across the side of the boiler. That's all for the boiler, and now onto the tender. This tender is built up in the same way as the red tender was. It's the same shape, carrying over the same details where you would meet the back of the cab. The full bed of coal with those 1x1 circular plates, and lots of shiny stripes going across the side of the tender, as well as some shiny letters. The only real difference in terms of build quality is the ladder on the back of the tender. This is much smaller, much thinner, but at the same time it looks so much tidier. As for the wheels of this tender, it is medium-sized drive wheels with the centre wheels being blind, therefore it can navigate to corners and points whilst holding a rigid base, but the covers to the wheels are sticking out just like it does on the red tender, and that's a real shame. I did experiment to try and tuck them in and make it look more realistic, but at 7 studs wide it's just not going to work. It's really difficult, and sadly I'm not clever enough to really figure out a good look that's just more accurate. And that is the end of this mock showcase video. Thank you all ever so much for watching. If you want to watch the review of the red version of this model, if you want to see these models in action, or support me on Patreon, all of the links will be in the description below. If you have any questions or want to have a nice chat about the LEGO trains, then be sure to do so in the comments. I will do my best to answer your questions to the best of my abilities and try and engage in a nice conversation about the LEGO trains. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.